We're going to get right into it. Our very first speaker has coached professionals on brand performance in Australia, North America, and in Europe. She's worked with organizations such as IBM, TD Visa, and the Red Cross. A former figure skating champion and co-creator of the Fairy Godmother Project, please welcome Louise Karch.
Beautiful, strong, that's you. You're the ones who go from idea to I did. Most of the time. Sometimes you're out of your boots. And how do I know that? I had this poster in my office, and I used to help people just like you with their businesses and their careers. And then one day I looked at this poster and I went, oh my God, it's me, I'm out of my boots. So I quit my job. I changed everything. And I learned a few things. I learned about values. That's what I'm going to talk to you about. The value of holding things in your hand. Values. Maybe that's your value. Maybe you value community and intimacy and generosity. What you value makes you valuable. There was this guy named Steve. He dropped out of Reed College, dropped in on a calligraphy class, fell in love with fonts. He valued curiosity, intuition, design, and that put a dent in the universe. This woman is actually a man. This is the CEO of Virgin. This is Richard Branson, the man who cannot read a financial statement, will only start a business unless it's going to be fun. He values fun. Now, in our society, we value three things. We value money. We value youth. We value sex. Now, the research says that after a certain point, money doesn't make you any happier, and youth and happiness is not necessarily correlated, and sex actually is correlated with, at least intimacy is correlated with happiness. But what the researchers have found is that if you are living your values, you are more likely to be happy. Sue Mins, breast cancer, house fire, MS. Are you noticing the smile, the wheelchair, or those killer red pumps bought from a drag queen on eBay? At Sue's funeral, we wore red shoes. Nobody talked about it. It just happened. Because she spoke about joy, about humor over hardship. She lived and left a valuable legacy. How do you figure out your values? You can go to a website called AuthenticHappiness.org, created by some awesome psychologists, and do the Values in Action character strengths exercise. Or you can do what my friend Matt Fowles did in Australia. He was a lawyer in a beautiful skyrise. That would be an office tower. And he looked around, and he didn't like anything that he saw. He didn't like the values that he saw there. Behind corner office number 1 was a senior partner with 3 failed marriages. And behind corner office number 2 was a senior partner who had a quadruple bypass. And behind door number 3 was Matt taking the exit. He went outside. He got a gun. And then he got dinner. Matt values what's organic, what's local, what's free range. Now, honey, that might not be your value. But if he was here tonight, if he was making us a banquet, he would want there to be a perfect red wine to go with that meal. Something to complement the complex taste and texture of game meat, but no such wine existed like that on the planet. So Matt and Sam Plunkett created Ladies Who Shoot Their Lunch. They won the Great Australian Shiraz Challenge. They've won awards all over the planet. And their revenue, they hit it out of their park. Now, I don't know about a certain baseball team that's coming to town. I don't know what's going to happen to their revenue, but they have not done their values work. They did not go community. Look around, look around, look around. Look at this place. It's gorgeous. It used to be a dive. But thanks to one man's values, music, community, art, Clark Bryan has given us this legacy. I'm a skater. And when I bombed, my coach would say to me, be in your boots. And what that means for us is know what your values are. Be in those values. Stand tall in them, give from them, move with them. That's what makes you remarkable. Be in your boots. Be in your boots.